What do you wish you had in high school that kids have today?
The internet.
An environment in which being smart is a good thing, and nerdy is not a bad thing. Class of 1984, a word processing program. I cannot write or type for shit, I have dysgraphia. If I could have been able to get words on paper as easily as we can do now, who knows how my life might have turned out.
Khan Academy.
You won't be able to carry a calculator with you in your pocket all the time. Yeah, actually I can, smartphones for sure. Or, you know, one of these backpacks.
Electricity.
What is the most annoying thing a guest has done in your home?
Took explosive shits that left shit spattered all over the toilet every single day for the month that he was residing in our house. Didn't think to clean it up. My best friend wouldn't fucking leave. When I asked her what her going home plans were after 6 days, she said I don't plan my life that way. We are 30.
Left his trash everywhere and then started to complain because of that trash laying around.
Let their little kid wipe his ass with my guest towels. Instead of, you know, asking where the toilet paper is.
How would you feel if the only thing we knew about presidential candidates was their stance on issues, no information on party, name, gender, race, or religious beliefs, or lack thereof?
Would it be based on their actual stance, or what they claim is their stance?
They lie even more, to get elected, than they do now.
It should be like the blind auditions on The Voice.
The best bullshitter wins, not that that changes much, but without anything to hold them accountable to their statements and commitments it's just a mess.
God, this is such a Reddit post.
How would the world be different if instead of shaking hands when meeting someone, we spanked their ass?
Porn industry would have a handshaking category.
Baseball wouldn't change one bit.
It wouldn't feel special to slap my brother's ass anymore.
Culture Zitbo as a greeting would be even more awkward meeting you.
Imagine official meetings. Or world leader summits. What a sight to behold. Probably less sexual harassment.
What movie is 10/10ths, yet hardly anyone has heard of it?
Take Shelter, 2011. Michael Shannon is incredible in this movie. Shallow Grave. One of Danny Boyle's first movies, starring a young Ewan McGregor and Christopher Eccleston as 2 out of 3 roommates who find a dead 4th roommate's stash of money, and the toll it takes on their friendship.
The Ghost in the Darkness, 1996, it's essentially like Jaws but with lions.
Dark City is a great dystopian science fiction that seems to have been overlooked due to coming out around the same time as The Matrix. Check it out for a good late 90s mind bender.
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. The Man from the Earth. A gathering of friends as a co-worker takes another job. The reason he takes another job is the major plot point, and the movie is basically the man's incredibly long life story.
The Fundamentals of Caring was genuinely one of the most incredible movies I've ever watched.
You are God for 24 hours. What would be the first thing you would do?
Give people a moment of clarity when they need help. Edit, why does everyone think this has something to do with orgasms? Did I spell it wrong or something? English isn't my first language.
I would include a tutorial before everyone is born.
Make myself God for infinite time.
Everyone gets their own personal wasp as a friend. Wasp can whisper words of encouragement.
Get get rid of Brussels sprouts, my 12-year-old brother, as we sit in the airport waiting for our plane to arrive.
I will create a button that turns whoever presses it into God, hide it somewhere that only I know where, and press it when my 24 hours is up.
Do you believe that there is extraterrestrial life out there? Why or why not?
Yes. The universe is far too vast for one planet orbiting one star in one galaxy in particular to be the only one to have spawned life.
Yes, mathematically speaking. But not necessarily look or act the way we expect.
My old history teacher told me years ago what I tell people now regarding this subject. I'm not smart enough to say yes or no, but it would be incredibly arrogant to believe that we are alone in an ever-expansive universe we know nothing about.
This shouldn't be thought of as if life is out there. The real question that should be asked is, will there ever be a time when two forms of life are existent at the same time? We might not be the first or the last, but we are right now.
What do you think would happen if everyone in existence instantly knew the truth about everything?
Everyone would know the answer to this question. I am going to move to Nepal, where I intend to live as a goat.
That would be a fascinating situation. I wonder how many people would still cling to certain beliefs even though they know the truth. Politicians would get knocked off at an alarming rate. If they knew all of the facts, would we all have a singular truth? Maybe for things like religion or science. Would opinions still exist? Maybe to an extent. This is a damn good question.
Suicide rates would skyrocket because of the amount of people that will learn something terrible about their family/friends/loved ones. Chaos at first, for a long while, and then boredom. There's no more excitement or fear or anything anymore when you know everything. There's like no more thrills in discovering the undiscovered.
What animal is most clearly trapped in between evolutionary forms?
Platypus. The shoebill bird is clearly still half pterodactyl and something else.
Humans with our wisdom teeth and spines, etc.
Koalas are waiting for their brains to grow in.
A penguin is a bird pretending to be a sea mammal with a sidekick in stand-up comedy, Penguin.
The hippopotamus is pretty crazy. Its closest genetic relative is whales.
Mike Bloomberg's supporters. Why?
I'm paid to make memes.
Someone should probably inform the Bloomberg campaign about this thread so they can contract some supporters to come over and post.
Because the 1 minute long ads keep telling me tea.
I promised at the beginning of the year I would only vote for the candidate whose ads I see most often on YouTube.
Because he offered me $250.
Without a serious tag, this is going to be a fun thread.
You'd probably have better luck asking this on Facebook.